Back here at NSUSpartans.com, fueled by Gatorade, here on a Friday night here in Gill Gymnasium after the Norfolk State volleyball team need 5 sets, but they take the win over Savannah State 3-2 as part of the MEAC North-South Challenge this weekend. And right now we're here with senior Hope Forsythe. Hope was a catalyst for sure for the Spartans tonight. 14 kills, 21 assists, 8 digs, 2 service aces, and a block. And Hope, I looked there in the 4th set, and you still had those 8 digs. I was like, just need those 2 more to get the triple-double. I kept looking. I was like, just 2 more. I guess you just couldn't get them, but you were close. You know, that was probably one of your most productive matches you've ever had.
Yeah, it was a good match. I think we struggled sometimes in service receive, but at the end, we totally we got our service receive going, and our setting got great. And Jill just set me up, and I couldn't have done it without him.
It did seem like at first you guys were it did look like a little slow, I'd say, because there was a bunch of serves out of bounds. It didn't look like you guys were in sync. Did it feel like it took you a while to get going?
Yeah, I think being the young team that we are, I think we had a little bit of jitters. It was a really big crowd tonight. So being our first home game, big game against a conference team. So I think it took us our first game to kind of get our jitters out, as the youngers are. Even upperclassmen took a while to get in it, but we ultimately got over it.
It did, and it was a good crowd tonight. This is one of the best crowds we've ever had, especially in this gym. I mean, was that kind of it wasn't a thing where you're almost too nervous because there's so much crowd here?
Oh no, this gym is this gym, but I love playing in this gym because of the atmosphere. Our fans were the 7th player. They totally got us into the game. They were super positive and great, and they were getting the other team's head, and it was great. I love it.
It did seem like you guys were really feeding off that because there was a lot of back and forth in this match. To cap, they won the 1st set. You guys won the 2nd and the 3rd. And they kind of rallied there late in the 4th set. So it was like there was a lot of momentum swings. So kind of having that crowd really did help.
Oh, for sure.
And talk about kind of that 4th set there, it's easy for you guys to get down where it's like you had the match basically set. They kind of scored some late points there, pulled away. You guys had set serve, couldn't finish it. What were you guys kind of thinking after that 4th set? What was kind of Coach Allball was talking to you guys in the huddle?
It's a lot of, from the head coach, it comes a lot of technique and what we need to be doing as a team on the court. But I think after we lost that 4th set, it was one of those things that we had to come together. We had to come together as a team, and we had to play for each other, not for ourselves. So, and it was just our last cheer was together because we can't do it without each other. Yeah,
15-7, you guys beat Savannah State in the 5th set. So, I mean, you guys really came out, said, the heck with losing that 4th set. We're just going to come out and take this, and you guys did.
Yeah, it was just one of those, you know what? Screw you. So, sorry.
No, it's okay. But again, 14 kills, and they had a lot, especially late, you kind of had a lot of kills that were needed. We needed the point, we need to keep it going, and you had them. Did you feel like today was really a good day for you to really be that catalyst for the team? Not that we struggled, but there was a lot of unforced errors. 32 errors total, 22 unforced basically. Did you feel like you kind of brought that spark to the team tonight?
Well, it's kind of my job as a senior. I'm play front row and back row, so it's my job to produce in the front row and back row as a setter and as a hitter. So, I just go out there, I just do my job. I love bringing energy to the team, especially when we're down. I'll get pulled and then I'll go back in and I'll be like, you know what, I'm going to come out here and make a difference and show that I'm supposed to be on this court.
Yeah, and I mean, I got to ask about the celebrations. You have some of the most wild celebrations after a point I've ever seen of any player here. I mean, it's just, everyone was talking to you about it afterwards. Is that something does this just happen naturally, or do you think about it, this is in the past you thought about this is how I want to celebrate, or how's it happen like that?
I think it's a little bit of both. I'm a naturally hyper person. I have a big personality, so that screaming and yelling comes naturally, but then again, that brings so much energy, and volleyball is such a momentum game that a lot of celebration brings the momentum to your side, and we could use all the momentum that we can.
Well, you guys certainly have the momentum heading into Saturday's matches against North Carolina 19, South Carolina State, and then, of course, next weekend starts the official MEAC play. Today's matches didn't actually count for conference standings, but next week. So you guys feel like you're kind of in a groove now?
I think so. We struggled last weekend pretty bad. It was one of those, character-defining weekends. You struggle, and this game was really important for us because we could either come out here feeling sorry for ourselves after last weekend, but we came out and we showed that we're a competitive team, and we're here for that MEAC ring this year.
Okay, well, we'll see how you guys do. So tomorrow on Saturday, they will be down in Virginia Beach facing North Carolina 18 and South Carolina State. But then next weekend, they're going to be back here facing Coppin State and Morgan State. Friday night at 6 p.m. here in Gills, and then Sunday at 3 p.m. And once again, for all your information on Norfolk State Volleyball, remember to keep checking at NSUSpartans.com, fueled by Gatorade.